Mr. Snowman is just looking a little peaked. The more he sat out there, the more lights failed. The blue lights failed. Some clear lights failed. Red lights failed. So, I can't have that. See all those white lights back here that are out? I started taking it apart, and then I had this wonderful checkout girl. I was telling her about it. We were sitting there. You got this? I said, can you make a video about it? Because she now knows about my channel. So I am. That's what I'm going to do. So I got these orange ones are kind of neat because it looks like he's carrot nose. I don't know if I can salvage those, but I'm going to try. But if I can't, I'm going to make his nose purple. So I got purple, I got reds, blues, greens, and a bunch of whites. So I got about all the colors I could get. So I got to completely take him apart. I had these cable ties left over from Scrooge, who built a bunch of stuff for him, and they weren't going to put it out. I shamed them into it, not having any of that. So anyway, he needs a lube job. Let's see, his little pivot right here. That don't really pivot, but that pivots. So I'm hoping that I can get this thing doing fine. But I got to strip all this down. And let's see, it's almost 6 o'clock in the evening on Friday evening. And hopefully, I don't think I'll have him back out there tonight. But I'm just going to take him completely apart. And better get a trash can, huh? And for all the pull ties, the remnants of the old ones. But I didn't say the whole thing. So right here, you can see those wires right there. I found a broken wire, and when I messed with it, it just broke again. So it's time to go. Time to go. Okay, as you can see, these are supposed to be red, and they're just kind of pinky. So see, they turn red. I don't know. They look a little weather worn, and the wires feel just a little crunchy. So I believe I'm going to pull the A-lean methodology here, and everything's just going to hit the can. Other than those orange ones, if I can save those, but I just don't feel like they're going to last a long time. But anyway, starting to look a little necky, ain't he? It took me 40 minutes, and I probably took more time than I would needed because I wanted to sort of sort every string out. So there's the evidence of cutting hundreds of pull ties. And here's my little boy here. So what I did was, I knew I did this. I took different colors of, see, I got reds right there and greens, and I mixed them up on the strings to try to make it as plausible as I could. Don't do that because LEDs, they don't have much resistance. Oops, sorry, pal. But they have some, and I think different colors offer different resistances. And I'm not gonna try to save. I'm gonna look up orange lights. I got no hope of that. And I'm gonna get white spray paint and spray the green. Straight. Would I have loved to have had white strings? Yeah. But they're like 3 times as much, and that was already $70. So anyway, let's plug him in and just see what he looks like in the raw. And I got some oil right here. And all right, going in. There he goes. Okay. So okay. There he is, doing his thing. I guess you can see it to a certain degree. You can hear it squeaking. Watch me put oil on it and never work again. I'm amazed that motor still works. So let's put a little drop of oil right here. And a little drop of oil. See if I can catch up with him here. And a bunch of oil on both sides down here. Take a little stress off that old motor there. Okay, well, she ain't squeaking no more. Oil can, oil can. Oil can what? Okay, well, we all know what that's from, don't we? Alright, that's good. I should have done that. I should do that every year, make a note on my calendar to do that every year. Look how messy that is. Let's just put it in there. Let it drain off a little bit. So I got at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strings. And some of them are kind of long. So, and what I don't use here, I'll take back. I'm going to try to use all I can because I want my boy to be bright. I could stand a new base for him, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's fine. It's not that heavy, and the wind don't hit him too hard. It's windy as heck up here. Yeah, he sounds better already. I like that. All right, well, let's listen to more stuff here. Okay. So we've got to remember which side's the front. So I'm just going to throw all that out of here. Now this black tape's going to come in handy and everything, but always check your strings before you put them on, and get your extra little bulbs and put there, and then get ready to. We're going in. So I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do his whole face in purple just to make it stand out, and there's plenty of it right there. And I will sit here very carefully and cut all those dumb tags off there. You know, don't put them in your mouth. Don't play with them in the bathtub. Don't take 100 phenobarbital and all that kind of stuff. Stupid stuff. Don't eat yellow snow. Ugh, stupid. Well, it's been what? It's been an hour and a half. And let's turn these off back here. And so I've been working on, I got the purple string on. So this is the front of him here. So we're getting ready to check this out. So I'm going to tell you what I did. Oh, get out of there. That's good enough. So we're not going to be running his hat right now. All I've done is his face, is really the other side. So we're getting a little tired here, but I'm going to keep going. So I purpled up his face. I had a bunch of purple left over. We'll see what it looks like in a second. And holy cats! What was that? That was my Bluetooth telling me about my phone getting a voicemail. So maybe it's the HVAC guy. You know, 2 weeks you might hear from him. Who knows? All right, so we've got purple up here. I had a bunch of purple left over, so I went to the base. And so what I do in these circumstances is I just get black tape and tear off a little black tape and black them out. So let's see what it looks like. And it's a little bright. Oh, that's okay. Okay, there you go. Purple face. And there it is. Well, can't see it because of the Christmas tree. There you go. That's enough. You can see enough of him. Let's turn him over here some. And I'll get those. I've got blue lights to put down there. I think that'll be next. Nah, I kind of want to do white. Let's give him some definition. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. I kind of miss the orange nose, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So, boy, I'm rifling through these pull ties, but I'm trying to do the best I can. Just now, when I get to other sections, I can you know, kind of skip along a little bit more. But see, the way I do it is I do them at the base of the lamp and all that stuff. So I like the purple. I think maple syrup purple. There, that's 2 references tonight, isn't it? One was oil can and maple syrup purple. Okay. Digging it. I think I'm going to go white because my plug has ended right there. So I need to read the instructions about how many you can put on a string so I can run different circuits like I do. through the whole house. I try never to overload any circuits of any kind. Stay well within the margins. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what am I thinking of? Let's turn that off. Now turn that off. I've been working on white lights. Well, I don't remember. Okay, over here. So I've got 3 more strings of white lights. That should do it. So we should have a purple face and a white Mr. Whitehead there. Wayne Whitehead, Gaston Day School. Oh, wait a minute. Something went wrong. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, it's 2.5 hours. Got to take a call in a minute. So I've got the 100 white lights, the purples and everything. So let's see what happens when we plug this in. You're all set. Okay. So let's see what it looks like. So he's shaping up. I'm very happy with that. Okay. All right. Well, I think I've got enough white lights to swing it. I got 3 more. I got 300 more. That ought to be enough. Cause see, I got to go around the back and around this, and all of this stuff. So, okay. And I've blacked out a couple more because this is going to be red, green, red, green. Now see, the hat is here, and then his arm is a different color. Y'all could make that white, but I don't want to. And if you look at this, you can see this is the scarf right here. You'll see that coming out later. And that's his little kitten mitten right there. I like the purple face. That's okay with me. It's very, it denotes it's different. Okay, I don't like it. I think something else. But I like it okay. I need more there. I don't know what. Then get some googly eyes and put on him. Wow, it's the next morning, and let me tell you, it's the fog is actually cleared up out there. I could hardly see a car, but moving right along here. I'll light it up in a minute. Doing the red right now. Luckily, it has a little outlet right here, so we can kind of do the green when we get here. So red, green, red, green. Red, green, red, green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alternate them. Okay, well, I'll do some more work on it and we'll crank it up later. And see where we are on stage, whatever stage this is. Alright, I'm checking anything fouling just on the hat there. Looks like I'm pretty clear. So of course your weak spot's going to be, whenever you have a problem, it's going to be right here. So I tried to make it as tight and as loose as I could all at the same time. Alright, well, let's put the hat. Do I have a splitter in here? I don't think so. So I got the hat all wired with red. Let's see if I can just make that work. Okay, so I got a splitter, and that's what he looks like. Let's close the door. It's 11 o'clock. I've been at it an hour today. The days just go by, don't they? Well, that's looking pretty cheery. I gave him sort of reddish. I made his eyes sort of stand out. That's pretty good. So, all right. Well, I'm happy with that. I heard a popping noise when I plugged that in, so that kind of made me a little nervy. So, it, like I think I said one time, connects up to 5 sets. So, we got 3 sets on it now. We got 300 lights and maybe about that many pull ties. So let's do green right here on his arm. Okay, so I did his mitten down there. So let's plug her up here and see what she looks like. There you go. So we're getting there. Putting on the top hat. Got his little head. I kind of wanted that done. And I got his mittens. Now I got to come all the way over to his arm and sort that out. So let's put the, if you went into the arm down here at the hinge, you wouldn't have as much run, would you? Now I figured that out, huh? So if I'd have gone down here, I didn't think about it. Should have. Well, I'll do it next time. I have finished the green. Let's go ahead and plug all of this in place here. There's the green there, and this is the secondary green. Now we got another little problem. He's developed a little bit of spina bifida there. He's listing to starboard. So, but anyway, there's the green arm, and that's kind of heavy. And here's his little green mitten done on both sides. And we're going to be going blue on the bottom, and then we're going to do white, and we're going to do the red next. So we're going to do his red scarf right here next. And we can just come right off the original thing there. I can probably run a red and a white or two, and then we're ready. I've got a plug down here that I can plug into and do some blue down there. So I'm going to try to just separate the circuits. I had to make a little extension cord. You can hardly notice it other than that big black lop of stuff there, but oops, actually you actually can't hardly notice it. I've got an idea on how to straighten him up, and we'll got hair all over my face. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to get him straighter. There's no doubt about it, because it's gonna put too much stress on that motor. So I have an idea on how to do that, and we got plenty of clearance now. Okay, so everything looks good other than he's just a little top heavy. Okay, so let's do the red scarf next. Okay, so there's his scarf. It'll be dark soon. So there we go, we're getting there. So we got blue at the bottom and white around the outers, and then we'll be done. I think I got enough circuitry here to be okay on all of that. I don't think I'm going to be too far out of line on pulling amperage. Okay. Well, I got about 2 hours till sunset, so we will see if I can get this back on the porch in time. Between this and my other lights, though, might be a little worrisome, but we'll see. Well, we've got one more shot after this one. I used a 900 lights, and but there's 5 boxes I don't need. That's why you go back and you get your credits. And there's all the stuff I took off. There's all the tools. So we're going to take her out and plug her in, and you're going to say, well, what in the cat hair did you do to get her straight? Get him straight. It could be her, I don't know. And see, she's nice and straight now. I guess it's a she. And I had kind of a fishy idea on how to get her straight, and it's called monofilament line, and I've had that a long time. So what I did was I remembered my broadcasting days, and I made guy wires. You might can see them there. So I tied one in the middle and one on like each ear, and I crossed them, and I gave her a little bit further back because she's going to want to lean up a little bit. So I have used 1,000 pull ties or more, almost a whole roll of tape, and I got all my extra bulbs here. And so the other thing I did was, you might notice she just looks a little different because I blacked out the support members. The support members were here, and I taped them together with black tape, and there was 2 support members there, and these big members in the front. So she ought to look real good. Luckily, it just got dark a few minutes ago, and it's been dark all day. It's been so foggy. So we're going to take her out there and plug her in, and then we're going to step back and take a look at it. And then I'm going to come in and maybe do the redneck spot on my back, because man, I've been bending over and doing all kinds of stuff on her. So let's I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna miss that orange nose, but that's okay. It's you know, can't have everything. Maybe I can find some orange tape or something, I don't know. Well, let's take her out on the porch and bolt her down and turn her on, and we'll do that in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. There's my neighbor's car. That's how foggy it is out here. My goodness. I'm not going to run my big Christmas lights with this thing. I don't think that's going to be a wise choice. I don't think you might can see a little bit in the dark. So we're going to turn it on. Then we're going to go out in the yard and we're going to look back. We're going to look back, Miss Lesh. That's what we're going to do. You're going to see it get mighty bright here. Yep. Okay. Well, she's a lot quieter since I did all that oiling there. So we're going to both see it for the first time together. I'm going to go out to the edge of the field here. All right. Well, there he is. Whoa. Let's get those other Christmas lights out of the way. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool right there. I like all the multicolors on the bottom. It's not as bright in person as it looks like on Cambot, I don't think. But it's got the blue, I got the multicolors on the bottom. Why is it? Oh, I'll have to mess with it. I have to turn those things around and kind of fill that out later. But you get the trick here, and I think that's just fine and dandy. So I'm real happy with that. So, all right, well, give me a Christmassy thumbs up there. Throws the light all the way out in the field. So 900 lights. You get the double effect there with it off the bay window. Every time I go to Lowe's, Tommy remembers that's that guy that hung that bay window by himself. So yeah, the purple face is okay. I don't see any problem with that. All right, well that's it then. Thanks for spending time with me, and we will do something else later. I don't know what, but I'll think something.